Okay, everybody, this is my Halloween Ends spoiler video. And I already recorded my non-spoiler, so if you haven't seen the movie, go watch that video. If you haven't seen the movie, what in the living F are you doing watching this video? Watch the movie and come back to this video. Alright, fair warned you, here we go. Spoiler video. Like I said in my non-spoiler video, I give this a 5. I thought it was okay to borderline not good. And I'm a diehard Halloween fan. Love Kills. Love 2018. I hated that they changed the lore between Michael and Laurie. Because there was a joke in this movie. Well, maybe not a joke. But I think it was the nurse that told Laurie Strode, like, oh, it's almost like you and Michael is, like, romantically attached. I'm like, that's her brother! That's her brother! I'm like, I hated that they retconned that. The beginning of the movie with the babysitter, when he killed that kid, oh my god, when he hit the floor, it was like snap, crackle, and pop. I was just like, oh my god! And I'll tell you right now, this might have had maybe one of the best kills, top 3, top 5, the radio DJ. Oh my god, that was freaking crazy. And when the kid, like, put the mask on, the babysitter, and the jumpsuit, there for a little bit, I was thinking that was Michael Myers, and I totally forgot, like, that was the babysitter. Okay, speaking of the babysitter, you don't need to tell us 39 freaking times throughout the whole fucking movie that he killed the kid, he's a killer. Yes, we get that. We got that assumption. We got that from the very first part of the movie. I love the opening scroll. I know I'm jumping around a lot with this movie. The opening scroll, not scroll, but you know, the pumpkin. How they always have the pumpkin. The pumpkin, like, going in one pumpkin and coming out and going out and coming in and coming out and doing that stuff. And I was like, that was really cool. I love the end credit music. Don't Fear the Reaper with the Blue Oyster Cult. That was a throwback to the original when Laurie and Annie was in the car and they had that playing on the radio. They had some really cool, like, 80s horror movie music going on in the credits and the theme. But yeah, they focus, like, so much on the babysitter and Laurie Strode's granddaughter. And at some point, at most of the point throughout the first half of the movie, I was like, am I watching Halloween Ends, or am I watching Teen Wolf, or am I watching, like, a Wish version of Twilight? Like, what the fuck is happening? Where is Michael Myers? I thought Laurie Strode in this movie was pretty decent. I lost my train of thought there for a second. What I was going to say. Oh, yes. When Michael Myers appeared, he was, like, fragile. And it felt like which was really weird, that kid was teaming up with Michael to help him, like, kill people. And it was like he was like Hulk Hogan, like he was hulking up every time he killed somebody. Like, he went from being fragile to being himself. And I'm like, when he grabbed that kid's arm and basically saw, like, what's happened to him, I was like, oh my god, no fucking way. They are not going that way. Because I thought they were going to put Michael Myers' conscience into that kid. I was just like, oh my god. And my friend last night said something, oh my god, watch Michael Myers and Laurie Strode team up to take out the babysitter, because he's going to have like crazy powerful powers now. He's going to have the power of Michael Myers. I was like, oh my god, if Laurie Strode and Michael Myers team up, like they're fucking Demolition or the Rockers or the fucking any tag team in the WWE, I'm leaving. I'm walking out of this movie. This is so stupid. I will say that I wish the fight scene between Laurie Strode and Michael Myers was a little bit longer, but the fight scene was great. Oh my god. When, like, she, like, was stabbing him on the side and slit his throat, slit his wrist, I was just like, oh my god. And he's sitting there, like, gasping and dying. I was like, this is the end, ladies and gentlemen. This is the end of a long journey. And when they were put him on top of the car and drove him through Haddonfield like it was a fucking celebrations, like the Dodgers just won the World Series, and they were going to the junkyard, I knew exactly what's going to happen. I called it when they put him in the car and they were heading that way. I was like, they're going to put Michael Myers in that metal chipper thing. And I was like, well, you know what? There it is. There's the ending. There's the endings. Michael has just become deli lunch meat. Now, David Gordon Green says, like, he has planned for Michael Myers after, like, when Kills came out, or right before Kills came out, he said he does have plans for him. And I'm like, how? Please explain to me, how do you still have plans for Michael Myers when he's Walmart deli lunch meat? Unless they do something with him between the year, because it was like a year gap between Kills and Ends. So maybe Michael Myers went off and did something. I don't know. Maybe like a separate story and or whatever. But yeah, I just thought, I was just like, oh my God, when Laurie Strode killed the babysitter and the granddaughter, like when the granddaughter pulled up in the car and she saw that, I was like, oh, she's gonna see her with the knife. There were so many scenes where I called it. I was like, I knew exactly what was gonna happen. And then she threw the knife down and was like, no, I didn't do it. And her granddaughter was just like freaking out. Oh my God. Like, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I know I'm probably leaving stuff out, but I've got all these emotions inside. I don't know. Maybe I need to see it again. If I saw it again, maybe I'd go from like a 5 to maybe like a 5.8 and actually be okay. Instead of like being good. Being good, because right now a 5 for me on my point ranking system, a 5 is good, a 4.9 is not good, so it's right there. So maybe I gotta see this for a second time. But yeah, honestly, I think after the football game tonight, Thursday night football game, I might watch the original Halloween just because I want to have something good, something really good. Be like, okay, I watched a really good Halloween movie. But anyway, go support this movie. If you enjoyed it, that's amazing. I'm so glad you did. I love my horror movie fellow fans. You know, everyone should respect each other's opinion. If they hated a movie, if they liked the movie, if they loved a movie. But yeah, I'm trying to think if I left some parts out. Let me think real quick. Let me think. Oh, I love the scene real quick when like, Laurie Strode had the knife and she's like, you want to do it? Or do you want me to do it? And I love the flashbacks from like the original Halloween, like from the past of her and stuff and everything. Like that was really cool. But like I said, I don't know. Maybe I need to watch this for a second time. But right now it's borderline just okay to borderline not good. But anyway, have a great night, everybody. Thanks for watching my spoiler video of Halloween Ends. I'll talk to you later. Take care.